Yo, welcome back to the channel. This here automatic transmission just came out of my 2000 Jeep Cherokee, and it has 200,000 miles on it. Now, I replaced this transmission for two reasons. One, put it in gear, and it was slipping real bad, wouldn't go anywhere. Secondly, this is what the fluid looked like. This is not motor oil, it's not Coke, this is transmission fluid. Do you know what color transmission fluid is supposed to be? Red. It's supposed to be red, just for reference. That's what transmission fluid should look like. And that's what came out. Now, I said never maintenance, which is true in my case. When I bought the Jeep back in 2016, this is what the fluid looked like. It was still shifting fine. I thought the best option at the time, instead of replacing the fluid, was just run it into the ground until the transmission needed replaced. Because you always hear the stories. I've even witnessed it myself, where you have fluid in this condition. It's dark, dirty, gritty fluid, and you replace it for fresh fluid, and it slips right away. So by waiting, I was able to squeeze 6 or 7 years out of this transmission. So I think I made the right call. Now, with all that being said, I am very curious on what this thing looks like on the inside. So we're gonna tear down this transmission. Go ahead, try this at home. Drop your transmission, tear it all apart. If you wanna put it back together, you're on your own, because I don't know how. We're just gonna take it apart. First thing I'm gonna do is remove the bell housing. There's a whole bunch of Loctite on there. Now, please excuse my ignorance on all this transmission terminology. Next, I'm gonna take off this part. I believe this is the pump. I don't know. What I'm really after is checking out the friction discs. I watched a quick video on how to tear one of these down. This is definitely out of my wheelhouse. I'm gonna take apart this pump real quick. I don't see any obvious issues with this. Now this is the overdrive drum. And there's a snap ring in here. Here are the overdrive frictions. And they look okay, which I'm not surprised, because it was always starting off where the Jeep had issues. But these look all right, I think. Looks like they still have material on them. Another snap ring right here. I think these also have to do with the overdrive. Hey, you let me know. Oh Lord, it's a fire. We'll ignore that. This ring gear looks like it belongs. That's cool. Hey, I'm having fun. So next I'm gonna take out this snap ring to get out the frictions for the other gears. Does that work? I don't know. I feel like I should have took apart the valve body first, but is that a chunk of metal missing right there? I feel like I need to take off the valve body. Let's get working on that. Go ahead and get the pan off. If you'll notice, there's a strategically placed hole right here because my drain bolt was stripped out. Bunch of 10 millimeters around the outside. Filter off. Looks pretty dirty. Shift solenoids. Here's all the shift solenoids. Trash. Now we'll remove all these bolts to get the valve body off. Valve body. Spring. Ooh. Man, props to you guys that rebuild these things. Holy crap. I'm just gonna take apart whatever I see. Whoop. Yeah, shifter. That does something. Man. Guess just these two. That's all I see that's left. Lay another one of these bad boys down. And we'll flip it. I don't know why they're not falling out, so I'm gonna take off the back now. I am doing this so ass backwards. I should have done all this stuff first. Did I get them all? I ain't even playing anymore. I feel like that was useless. I don't think that had to come off at all. All right, let's see what happens this time. What am I missing? All right, I'm gonna slam it against the concrete, see if that will help. Yeah, finally got that out. Now the next set, pretty sure, is the two forward gears, which would be first and second, I believe. And these are the ones that are probably a little ugly. You guys tell me what you think. Not really too sure what I'm looking for here. And then this, I believe, is your reverse and third gear, which is a direct drive. That's what they look like. Got everything laid out behind me here. Let's check it out. That is what the inside of a 200,000 mile slipping transmission looks like. So here's all the frictions. First and second, third reverse, which is direct, and then overdrive. Now, like I said, I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I mean, they definitely don't look brand new, right? But I am curious. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, the transmission was slipping really bad. I mean, does it look like, is this what they look like? I mean, but I definitely did learn a lot, tearing stuff apart. I mean, that's pretty much how I learned to do everything I know, is just tearing it apart, figuring out how it works. So this was definitely fun. I was hoping to see a little bit more obvious wear, because I know what like a bad clutch looks like on a manual. And this isn't really comparing to that in my head. But we all know the real reason behind all this free hardware. Chock full of bolts. But huge shout out to the dude who made like a 30-minute video. He's obviously a professional. It's where I got all the information from to tear it down. So I'll link his video down below if you want to see it. But that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Probably a little bit shorter of a video, but oh well. Got more coming. Hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy. See you in the next one.